So the Minnesota Vikings finished the season with a loss at Detroit. Let's get into it.
Hey there, Vikings Nation. Get ready to dive deep into the Skull State of Mind. Join our host, D. Woods, as he shares his unfiltered takes on all things Vikings, from expert game analysis to player controversies and everything in between. If you love the Vikings for better or worse, then you've come to the right place. So grab a drink and let's talk all things purple and gold. This is the Skull State of Mind podcast.
Welcome to the Skull State of Mind podcast. As you know, I'm your host, D. Woods. Now, I'm going to make this video kind of short because, as you know, we already in the off season, and there's going to be a lot of things we're going to be covering, you know, this whole off season. I kind of feel like as a content creator, it might be unlimited content because we really don't know what direction this team is going to go in the off season. But let's talk about this last game. Like going into this game, basically there were talks like, is the Lions going to start their players? I mean, not their players. Is the Lions going to start their starters for the whole game? Are they playing for anything? And, come out there. They actually, played their starters majority of the whole game. And, with the Viking storylines, like I really wanted to see Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson reach 1,000 yards. I was hoping TJ would have did it too, but unfortunately he got hurt in the last Lion game. But moving forward, the Vikings came out there, and I would say like there were points in the game where the offense looked a little lethargic and 3 and outs, and it was like, okay, it's going to be one of those games. And I kind of feel like the Lions still were able to get everything they wanted on offense. I mean, this coming off season is going to be a lot of questions on both sides of the ball and even the special teams also. So, we already know in the past 4 weeks with all these losses that the Vikings defense gave up a whole lot, but it does, say about the turnovers too. Nick Mullins turned the ball over at like the last 5 minutes of the game. Like he was doing good the whole game. But I mean, I'm not necessarily like so down about the loss because I felt like it was a long shot after the Vikings lost to the Green Bay Packers, last week about them making to the playoffs. So I kind of felt like, just go out there and play for respect. You get what I'm saying? Like go out there, play for respect, see what happens. If you sneak in the playoffs, so be it. But I seem like the Vikings they came out there and they tried to take care of business, but the Lions is just a better team at this point. I feel like the Lions, as for Lions fans, like I'm not gonna throw no shots at you guys. Like you know, congratulations on you guys this season. Basically, you guys won the North for the first time in 30 years. But I think my boy Mike said it, on a podcast I was on earlier this week, that the Vikings and the Lions parallels from this season to last season. It feels like it's exactly the same. Like the Lions, they got a good season. They did a 3 seed. We was a 3 seed last year. They host a playoff game. Like what happens if the Lions go out there and they lose their first playoff game? But it is what it is. But one thing I am disappointed in the Lions, like I really wanted to see Jamar Gibbs and David Montgomery reach 1,000 yards. Like I understand, like it's a Vikings podcast, but I ain't gonna bash the Lions. I just kind of felt like at the end of the day, like I really wanted to see two running backs on the same team get 1,000 yards to basically set the precedent for the NFL by saying, like, you know what, like, hey, we need to start valuing these running backs again because these running backs is one of the reasons why some of these teams are so good because they're able to run the ball. I mean, look at what Detroit is doing running the ball. Look at what um the San Francisco 49ers is doing running the ball. Like if you can run the ball, especially this late in the season, you can go places. You can basically go places. And another unfortunate thing about the Lions too, like I don't wish no players get hurt. I wish every player, plays all their games. But just a little bad news about their tight end going down. They had a couple of players go down. I mean, some people say like they shouldn't have been playing anyway, but it's football. You can go out at any play. So, Prayers up to them. Hopefully they can, heal pretty quickly because I don't wish, you know, no players to get hurt. But let's get back to the game though. So JJ did get his G. Um, One of the things about the game, like we gotta talk about as Vikings fans, like this I don't know what the stat is or like how far it goes back, but Alexander Madison did not get a rushing touchdown this season. That's fucking pathetic. Like I like Alexander Madison in the backup role, but him as a starter, I kind of felt it was a disaster all season. Like I like the way Ty Chandler ran, when he got his chances, but for Minnesota running back that started the season as the starter didn't get a rushing touchdown, like that's something we got to fix. Like it's in the offseason, they got to fix that. They got to figure it out. But that's pretty much all I'm gonna say about the recap because I just feel like at the end of the day, we're gonna be doing a lot of content, you know, season, recapping the whole season. So I just really wanted to come on here and give you guys a quick video of how I felt about this game. It wasn't really a lot. The riding for the Vikings on for the game, like, it is what it is. So the season is over for us. The off season has begun. It's officially mock draft season, if you know what I mean. So, thank you guys for, liking the channel, subscribing to the channel, commenting, following me on, various social media sites. But I'm gonna end it just like this because quick video. Skull, baby.